Hello and welcome. My name is Merely Adequate, and I'm coming to you from TWS Season 5. Ever since I made that honeycomb farm and profits were, well, insane, I've been asked about honey. Now, honey is horrible. Honey is so hard to farm, way harder than honeycomb. But I thought I'd go ahead and at least do it because, since I'm selling the honeycomb, I should sell the honey. And so here we are. So I have this plan. Oh, hi, Bee. I have this plan to add a second farm up here above that does just honey. And, well, it's kind of hard to explain. So let me just get into it, and I'll be back and show you kind of what the progress looks like. Okay, I have all the redstone in, and if you're wondering who or how I made this, Silent Whisperer. That's all I'll say. I make a lot of his stuff because I think he's really great and really good instructions. I'll make sure and leave his video in a link below for this. It talks a lot about honey farms in general. As a matter of fact, I got the basis for this farm as well from him. So yeah, so now that this is in, I need to add some bottles, and I need to add a, oh dear. Oh, that was stuck in there. I need to add, let me get over here, the water path that you're going to go through here and drop the water into there. And then, yeah, start breeding up the bees. But I also need to worry about the covering I'm going to have here. I think I have a pretty simple idea, but I think it'll look good. So I guess I'll start on that now. Getting the water and the bottles and the bees so it can start working, and then I'll start enclosing it. It's gonna be a little bit weird because the bees are already running around, so as I enclose it, I'm gonna have to make sure that the bees get inside. But yeah, it's looking good so far. Okay, and here we are. Completed honey and honeycomb farm. I think it turned out pretty good. I like it. Not 100% I got the dome correct. It's really hard to do with this really clear glass. But I think it turned out amazing. I just need to breed up a bunch of bees now so that I can have enough to fill up all of the different hives and nests that I've put in here. I chose to do it this way, once again, for lag. So rather than putting rails and hoppers and things in here, I have the water below doing the collecting for me, and then I'm able to walk through here and actually refill bottles and shears and stuff rather than having a minecart moving back and forth and doing it. So it's a little inconvenient for me, but once again, if it decreases lag in the area and makes everything run smoothly, I'm all for it. So there we are. Now let's hopefully it makes enough for the the whole server to have what they want. Oh, okay. So while I was AFKing, as you see my super fancy AFK area, just blocking myself in with dirt. While I was AFKing, I received a message from Gibbon, and apparently while I was AFKing overnight, she had a bit of an accident. She died, and like I said, these large caves, and she kind of lost everything. So I'm back on now, and I think I finally have a chance to give her a gift back for all the help that she's given us. Okay, let's see. I think some armor. I've got a few pieces in here. Definitely wings. Yeah, I don't know if she wears a chest plate, but let's see. Let's go through all these. I obviously have my backup stuff, so I don't really want to give away my best backup stuff. But I definitely owe her. So let's make sure and give her some good stuff. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh, maybe. Okay. All right. There's some armor. I, funnily enough, don't have much in the way of weapons, but we can give her a sword and probably a bow. And as far as tools, I just got a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna try and make sure I don't want to give her any of the stuff that's vanishing. I don't mind using it, but I feel bad giving someone vanishing tools. Let's see. I think a fortune pick will be good. That way she can kind of get more resources herself. Do I give her? I don't know if I give her a good shovel that's out of XP or a lesser one. I think I'll just give her a lesser one. I think. Yeah, I'll just give her a lesser one. And now let's get her some totems. If she has enough totems and rockets, maybe she won't die in those caves anymore. Yeah. And we'll just drop these off in this box for her, and hopefully that'll help her out moving forward. If you guys are wondering if we're going to see Gibbon very much on here, we'll probably see her some, but with her being in England and me being on the west coast of the US, we only get a very small amount of time each week to play. So yeah, there'll be a lot of shared interactions like this, and then hopefully, yeah, we'll do some adventures together when we find the time. Just before I went AFK, I also had another idea of something I could sell in that little corner shop that I created to go along. I mean, it doesn't really go along with the honey, but it's something I could add on to the side. So I needed a bunch of chorus fruit. Thankfully, I'd picked some up when I was in the end. So let's just get the flowers off of these guys and then collect some of this fruit. After a vote, Al added something to our server that's a little bit different. If you know anything about this in creative, there is a light block. Now it's invisible, and you can set different light levels, and it's mainly a creative thing that you have to give yourself. But Al made a recipe so that we could have it in our game here, so we can light our bases and still look super nice. So this is the recipe that he came up with that we're using. So I got the chorus fruit as you saw, and I popped it, which enables me to make end rods with blaze rods. And once you have that, then outside of the crafting table, we put down some end rods, and we put down some glass, and we get light blocks. And there they are. And this is how they work. You can put them down, and you can't really see them at the moment, but they will light up the area. So if this was dark, you'd be able to see it. And that's it. And I thought I could sell some of those to the people on the server that don't know much about them yet. So let's add that to the shop, and I think that whole shop area will kind of be finished that I started with the honeycomb. Okay, and there's my little corner shop, and I even gave it a new name. The Sweet, Lit, and Adequate. I thought that kind of fit. Over here's the sweet. Oh, ignore this. I just have a few tridents. Oh yeah, I'm just storing. I had a few tridents extra from an adventure, an XP, so I thought I'd sell them here. But yeah, so here's honeycomb, 1 diamond for 32. Honey blocks, 1 diamond for 8. And over here is the light blocks, and 1 diamond for 16. And I made a few sales already, and because people were curious about the light blocks. But yeah, that turns out perfect. And I consider that little corner finished, and I can just check in, pull in profits whenever I have or need it. But I'm not the only one who's been working on shops. Gibbon has been working with our sheep, and she has, look at this, it's a wool shop. Check it out. All the different colors and the beautiful design. We don't have a huge supply yet, but we are definitely the first one with a wool farm. So Gibbon, great job. And now we're in the wool business. Speaking of the wool business, you guys may be thinking, Adequate, you've had those sheep for a very long time. Why are you just now opening a wool shop? Well, there's a very important reason for that. I actually have a project that required a ton of wool. So let's head back to the base, and I can tell you about it, because I think we're going to start on it today. I'm not entirely sure I'll finish it, because it's a big one, but let's see how far we can get. In these chests are many, many, many hours of AFKing for wool. And if you've ever done this project, you might actually already know what it is I am talking about. In here, I've got approximately 64 stacks of white wool, and there 27 stacks of black wool. Can you think what I might need 64 stacks of a block for? I'll give you a second. No, not yet? I am going to be making some map art. That's right, map art. If you haven't done that, it's a 64 by 64 block square to fill a map, and it requires a lot of resources. But I only have black and white, so what am I doing that for? Well, I will be doing a newspaper. That's right, a newspaper. I've done this once before and I really love doing it. It's super fun, and you get to like update it, you know, every few weeks or so, and add some new stories and add some interest to the server, and I really love doing it. So let's take all these resources and head over to the designated map art area and get started. I'm not going to show you the whole grind because, let's face it, it's a big one. If you've ever done it, you just know it's just hours and hours of grinding. So I won't show you all that, but what I can do is tell you each step of the way how the process works. So if you ever need to do it or want to do something like this, you'll know how to do it. Does that sound like a deal? Okay, let's get over there. Okay, here I am in the northwest most corner of the area that we have designated as the map area. And the first thing I need to do is to create a map and find the corner. So let's take a look at this. Ooh, okay, not super convenient. Maybe if let's see, I think it's this direction. So maybe if I start down there in the bottom right corner, which is over there, I might have a better spot to start from. Let's head over there and see what I can do. Okay, I placed this purple block here, and I see that is if you see down there, the very bottom, this is the bottom of this map. So one block over will be the top of the next map. So now I know where the top is. I just need to find where the next corner is. Okay, and there we are. You see in the very top corner of that map, I have the purple block, and I know that everything 64 blocks that direction and 64 blocks that direction is a map area that I can use to build in. So let's start placing some wool. So I was supposed to be teaching you how to do this, and I messed up pretty bad. Let me show you. It's not 64 by 64, it's 128 by 128. I don't know if I have enough resources to do this. Let me plug away at it and let's see how far I get. And I'll still tell you how to do it. Yeah, I'm wrong. I'm very, very, very wrong. So let me sleep and I will fix this and we'll pick up from there. Clearly we're doing it out on the water because that way I don't have to terraform anything, so that makes that pretty simple. And I'm putting white wool block because I know that I'm not going to be changing that. I'm not doing, anything super elaborate. I am just having a white background with black lettering. I may do some colors and stuff in the future, but the background will always be white paper. So that's why I didn't put down another kind of block like netherrack or something with carpet on it. The one thing I do have to worry about though is the light level and make sure I put torches around. Torches won't show up on a map. That's the way I can keep it safe. All right, so let me fill all this in as far as I can go and I'll show you how far I got. Well, that's a pretty sad sight. I was ready to do this whole thing and I couldn't even do a quarter. I had enough materials to do a full quarter, but then of course I had to do the border, so this project's gonna have to wait till another day because it took me weeks to get these resources. Oh well, I guess the newspaper will have to wait. Let's go do something else. Actually, I just remembered our little game of hide the block over at Mikey, Cat, and Generic's base. Why don't we try to take one of these purple blocks over there and let's see if we can find a place to put it. What do you think? Yeah? Alright, let's give it a try. Okay, I feel like I need to place this somewhere that's a little bit more obvious than what I've done before. I feel like I've been cheating a bit much. Wouldn't you say? Maybe a little cheaty that I've been putting them in places that they would never notice? I think so. So let's see if I can find a place that's a good hiding place that's not so hidden. Let's see. Let's go inside maybe. I don't know if I've been up here. Okay. All right. That looks cool. Mm-hmm. Okay, this would probably be a bit too obvious in here. I mean, I want to be more brave, but not this brave. Oh, look at this. This is someone's bedroom. If I put it here, they'll know right away. All right, no, let's not do that yet. Okay, I might can get away with it in here because they already have some purple blocks. No, that'd be too easy. Too easy. Hold on. Okay, I think I have it. There's some purple in here, so it won't be super obvious. But I think in this entrance over here, what? Is this some kind of sacrificial chamber? What in the world are they doing over here? I don't want to know. Right out here, they've got this entrance. And there's no purple out here, so I'm not hiding it completely, but yet if I put it right here, right in the entrance, I wonder if they'll notice. I think that's a good place. I'm not secretly hiding it. It's not going in with other purple, and it's right there as they walk in, but I think it might be something they won't notice. So this is actually the third one. Should I show you where I put the second one? You want to see it? Okay, all right, let me show you. Okay, down here at the bottom, they've got themselves a pool of water with some tropical fish and stuff. And I had a netherrack, or excuse me, like another shroom block. What do you call these things? Whatever. So there's all the coral, and right in the middle of it is the block that I placed. It kind of matches, so they may never notice that one. I thought that was a good attempt for the second one. So now we've got 3 blocks in here, increasingly more bold. I think this is turning out good. I wonder if they'll notice. Hey, Gibbon. Hey. So I've been placing blocks inside Mikey and Kat and Generic's base, and I've been hiding them. This is my last chance, and I forgot to do it yesterday. Can you help me out today?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Just find any kind of block that you want, and we're gonna go hide it in their base.
Sounds good to me.
I think, let's see, I think I'm gonna use a brewing stand. That'd be kind of funny. There's no way they're decorating with a brewing stand. Yeah, the first couple of days I did things, that were, they were easy to hide, like a crafting table and like a nether wart block. But yeah, I should probably be more bold this time.
I think I'm gonna do a lapis lazuli block.
Nice.
Gotta be extra sneaky though, adequate, because she's on.
Oh, is she really? Oh yeah, she is on. Okay, all right, that's all right. We can crouch. We can be sneaky. Did you wanna fly in? Or you wanna go through the portal?
Portal might be more sneakily than flying due to Elytra's being.
Okay, all right. Let's do that. Okay. All right. Do you see her?
I do not see her at the moment.
Down below, they have this demon thing, and I put a bell in the other day. And so I'm kind of waiting for them to see that one, but I don't know where to put the brewing stand.
Last time I was here, she was working over here, but she doesn't seem to be working over here.
Alright, I'm gonna go over here to the bees.
Okie dokie. We were like whispering, even though...
I know, she can't hear us. I was crouching, and I placed the block I didn't mean to. Okay, alright, brewing stand. The ceiling? Will it go against the ceiling? Oh, yes, there it is. It's the new light source in the middle of the beehive. Perfect.
Okay, I've placed my block. It's in between 2 of the, what's it called? Water elevators.
Oh, let me see. Oh, yeah.
Going on there.
They're gonna start blaming each other. Did you put that there? No, I didn't put that there.
Retreat!
All right. I'm so glad she's not in the base. I can't believe we got away with that. I thought for sure she'd be hanging out. All right, I think we did it. Oh, are you already out? Did you escape already? Nice. All right, we did it. Thanks. I was never going to get both of those in one day. Awesome. Thanks so much.
No problemo.
If I got the timing right on this video, then it's coming out with a new year. So I want to take this opportunity to say Happy New Year! We made it another year! And I wanted to say thank you so much for all of you, for all your support. I started this channel this past year, and so I'm going into a new year, and there'll be some new videos, and I want to tell you that I love all of you, and I thank you so much for your support, your comments, for subscribing, and for being a part of this channel. So that's going to be all for me today. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you found it adequate.